Hey, it's Katie with Agape Investing. I thought today I would do something different from my typical biblical money management education and just discussions, and share a little bit with you about something else I'm really passionate about, some new hobby that I recently took on earlier this year, and that is my chickens. My husband and I got chickens earlier this year. It was March or April, I believe. And yeah, they have been super fun and something that I've just really enjoyed, and I found a lot of pleasure from, enjoyment, peace in a sense from. And I wanted to introduce you to the chickens. All right. So one of my favorite things is that when I come outside these days, they usually all come running to me. Hi! So, this one here who's been super chatty lately is Snickerdoodle. This is Maui. She loves to just be near me. Snickerdoodle's the darker reddish one. Maui's gray. Let's see, how about, this is Mrs. Pickles right here. She's definitely the friendliest. Usually when I kind of crouch over like I am right now, she comes behind me and jumps on my back. This is Fuzzy. Hi. Yeah, I know you like the camera. Fuzzy, unfortunately, is a rooster, so we're still trying to figure out what to do with him, because technically we're not allowed to have roosters where we're at. And in the back over here is Esther. She is really cuddly. She can be pretty shy at times, but she's really sweet. But these are the babies. We have a fun little setup over here that I continue to kind of grow and expand. But this coop here, this part, actually all of it technically, they think I have treats. She's probably mad I don't have treats. Shh. Gosh, you are being so noisy today. But all of this is actually from Wayfair. I honestly don't think I would recommend getting a coop from Wayfair, but we knew that this was going to be temporary because we weren't planning on staying here super long. We aren't planning on staying here much longer, so we kind of wanted to get something small, but eventually build something nice and big and more permanent. Because this, the one thing that's actually really nice, and the reason we ended up getting it, is it's movable, like super movable. So down here, we can actually attach wheels onto them and then move this around, especially when we had to clean it, which is really nice. And yeah, we've got it kind of set up pretty well, predator proof, but for the most part, if I'm home, working from home, which I am most days, they have full reign of the yard, and they take full advantage of it, including under the RV here, which is actually our landlord's RV. On really hot days, they spend most of their day underneath the RV in the shade. You are noisy. Here. Oh my goodness. So they are now about 21 weeks old, which is really exciting because they are now laying eggs. Well, at least Snickerdoodle is so far. Mrs. Pickles, I think, will be laying eggs any day now. The two silky hens won't lay eggs probably until later in the fall. Just that's kind of what's typical for their type of breed. But yeah, it's super fun. Most days I get to come out here and I find eggs in here. In fact, I got one earlier today. Oh, they're all following me. They usually follow me around because they think I'm going to come give them more treats or something. But yeah, so they are laying eggs, or one of them is. And we've already gotten 5 or 6 eggs so far from Snickerdoodle. And these two will probably lay about like 6 to 7 eggs per week is what we read. And then the Silkies will lay about 3 to 5 eggs per week. So, you know, we could have like 18 to 20 plus eggs per week, which is kind of crazy because we don't eat that many eggs. In fact, I actually, fun fact, don't love eggs, at least not just like plain eggs. But we've already made some fun things. Wes, my husband, has already made an omelet with some eggs. And then last night, actually, we made some fried rice with the eggs, which was pretty fun. So, yeah. The Silkies, these two will lay actually pretty tiny eggs. Oh, goodness. Pecking order is a real thing. That is a fun fact that I learned. Typically roosters are at the top of the pecking order, but honestly, Fuzzy doesn't really show very many like top of the pecking order tendencies. Like, for example, I was reading that one thing that's really common for top of the pecking order is that they get the first pick of any treats or anything like that when they're offered, but he usually is like the last one that eats any treats. These two are the ones that usually come over first and dominate the treat eating, and then probably Maui next, and then Esther. But it kind of depends. Fuzzy definitely likes to show dominance by like standing really tall and flapping his wings around and stuff, but other than that, those are really the only things that he shows. But I don't really know much else about pecking order yet at this point. But yeah, it's a legit thing. And they're just super fun. I love coming out here to watch them. And yeah, they're just so silly. And they just kind of keep growing, and they have really cool little personalities, each one of them. And they're just really fun. So if you're thinking about getting chickens, I would recommend it. I mean, obviously we don't have like a huge yard ourselves. And we're allowed to have up to 5 chickens technically in our location, though I know people, our own neighbors, who have more than 5. And yeah, but if you're thinking about it, I'd recommend it. If you have any questions, let me know. I love talking about my chickens. And yeah, thanks for checking them out. Say bye.